part 2 of this chapter. For students, those are new, I would like to tell. In Swiflearn, we have 100% live and interactive classes. Okay, interactive means the students can talk with the teacher. If they have any doubt, they can talk with the teacher, get their doubt clarified. Yes, and personalized attention will be given to each and every student, where the maximum batch size is 6. Individual attention will be given to each and every student, and the maximum batch size will be 6. Only 6 students, maximum 6 students रहेंगे एक batch में. A dedicated academic mentor will be assigned to track and work on student progress. We also cover syllabus as per as the school examination schedule, and we handle custom requirements. Custom requirements means if a student says, sir मुझे ये चैप्टर में बहुत डाउट्स है, मुझे ये चैप्टर समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, स्कूल में क्या सिखाया है, आई हैव नॉट अंडरस्टूड एनीथिंग, ये चैप्टर में हमें ज्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना है, so we will concentrate more on this chapter. That is a custom requirement. So this all things we provide in Swiflearn. Our key features is a detailed progress report of the student will be sent to their parents. Student can take Swiflearn academic test series, and also they can take unlimited practice tests. Okay, जितना चाहिए भाई उतना practice tests students can take, and the practice tests will be subjective tests for the school exams. They will be like this. Okay, so why are you waiting now? Book a free trial today. And also the new students who are new, seeing this video for the first time, please subscribe this channel, hit the bell icon so that you can never miss an update. Yes, this chapter, Introduction to Euclid's Geometry Part 2. Okay, so what have we learned so far? We have learned Euclid's definition for various geometrical figures. Okay, we have learned Euclid's axioms, 7 axioms. We have learned 5 Euclid's postulates. This all thing we have covered in the first chapter, first part. Now let us continue with the second part. Okay, so objectives of today's classes. We're going to learn equivalent version of Euclid's fifth postulate. We're going to practice some problems, and we are also going to learn Playfair's axiom. क्या है ये Playfair's axiom? This we are going to study this. Yes. See, we have seen all the 5 postulates and observed that first 4 postulates are simple and self-evident truths. But the 5th postulates are not as simple as all the 4 postulates, and is very significant in the history of mathematics. Yes, there are several equivalent versions of Euclid's 5th postulates. Okay, बहुत सारे versions है, but one of them is Playfair's axiom. क्या है ये Playfair's axiom? Let us study it. Yes, Playfair axiom states as like this: for every line L and for every point P not lying on the line L, there is every line and there is a line and there is a point. For every line and for every point not on the line, there exists a unique line M passing through the point P, which is parallel to the line L. Okay, देखो यहाँ पे a diagrammatic illustration is very good to explain. For every point L, every line L, and for every point P, there will be one unique line M passing to the point P, which is parallel to the line L. Yes? Yes. Now, What observation did we make here? We observed that two distinct intersecting lines cannot be parallel to the same line. Okay, यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे two lines है, they are intersecting to each other, they cannot be parallel is what this says. Okay, now let us explore more of this. Okay, consider the following statement. There exists a pair of straight line that are everywhere equidistant from one to another. Is this statement a direct consequence of Euclid's fifth postulate? Explain it. Okay, let us explain this question. See, take any line L and any point P, but not on this line. Take any point P, but not on this point. Now, then by Playfair's axiom, which is equivalent to the fifth postulate, we know there is a unique line M passing through the point P, which is parallel to L. Yes, that is what we discussed now. Now, see here, distance of a point from a line is the length of perpendicular from the point to the line. So what is the distance of a point from the line? It is the length of the perpendicular from that point to this line. This distance will be same for any point on M. Okay, any point, कौन सा भी point ले लो, जैसे कि ऐसे यहाँ पे देखो, let me take this point and this point distance, okay, till line L, point P distance till point L. Let us take one more point, its distance from the line L. Okay, the distance will be same. Okay, this length will be equal to this length is equal to be this length. The distance will be same for any point on M from the line L and any point on L from the line L. Same. L में भी कौन सा भी point ले लो. Take this point here. Okay. Now this distance, the point distance on the line M, L till the line M, that is also same with comparison to this all lines. That is what the answer says. Yes. Now next question. Does Euclid's fifth postulate imply the existence of parallel lines? Explain. Okay, we need to explain this question. The explanation is as follows. देखो यहाँ पे, if a line L falls on two straight lines M and N such that the sum of interior angles on one side is two right angles. Okay, now take two parallel lines and take another line. Now the interior angles, their sum is two right angles. Means you add this, you get 90. You add this side also, you get two right angles. 2 into 90, which is 180. Then by Euclid's fifth postulate, the line will not meet on the side of L. The sum of interior angles on the other side of line will also be two right angles. यहाँ पे भी 180 है, यहाँ पे भी 180 है. If somewhere if they were great less than 180, they would have met. यहाँ पे भी 180 है, यहाँ पे भी 180 है. So this lines will never meet. Okay, so the line M and N will never meet. Therefore, these are parallel lines. Yes. Okay. Now, next question. Next question. Does Euclid's fifth postulate imply the existence of parallel line? Explain this. Yes. Yes. The answer is yes. If the sum of two interior angles is equal to sum of two right angles, then the two lines will not meet each other at any point. Hence, the line making these lines are parallel to each other. Okay, this we had discussed yesterday. Okay, if the sum of interior angles are two right angles, okay, two right angles है, तो this line will never meet. ये साइड पे भी टू राइट एंगल्स है, ये साइड पे भी टू राइट एंगल्स है, then they are parallel. They will not meet. Yes. Solve the following. Solve the following. Okay. Which of the statements given are axioms, which are postulates, which are definitions, and which are theorems? Okay. If equal are added to equal, the wholes are equal. Yes, ये हमने study किया था previous class में. If there are any students from the previous class, you know the answer for this. What is this? This is a axiom. Okay, and what are axioms? The axioms are the general definitions or general codes which do not require any proof. Okay, which can be used widely in the maths. And axioms and postulates. What are postulates? Postulates are the same thing, but which are restricted for use of only in the geometry. Okay, so first one is an axiom. Yes. Second one, the edge of the surface are lines. What are this edge of surface? They are lines. This is a definition. Yes. All right angles are equal to one and another. क्या है ये? Okay. So what is this? This is a postulate. देखो. Postulates are those what? Which are definitions or which are statements which don't have proofs and used for used in geometry. Those are postulates. Yes. A D. If the first thing is greater than the second and the second thing is greater than the third, then the first is greater than the third. Okay. The whole is greater than the part. Yes. क्या है ये? The whole is a greater than the part. This is an axiom. Two distinct lines cannot have more than one point in common. What is this? And for the every line L and for every point P not lying on the line, there exists a unique line M passing through the P and parallel to the L. Yes, this is the um, another version of the fifth postulate. So these are the answers and A, D, E, G are axioms. देखो A, D, this is also axiom. E is also axiom and G. This is also fifth postulate. Okay, fifth postulate का revised version. This is axiom 1. Yes, and the definitions and postulates उसका तो हमने बोला था. Yes. Now consider two postulates given below. Given any two distinct points A and B, there exists a third point C which is in between A and B. There exist at least 3 points that are not on the same line. Do these postulates contain any undefined terms? क्या ये postulates में है कुछ undefined terms? Yes, there is an undefined term. क्या है वो? Okay, the undefined terms in the postulates given here. The position of point C is not given. क्या है? Point C is between दिया है पर exactly कहाँ है? Okay, that thing is not given. Where it lies? Does it lies in the line segment of AB or not? This is not mentioned. Okay, between here it is mentioned. Is it on the line joining AB? Points AB, this is not mentioned. So this thing is not defined. Yes. Now let us play this quiz. Let us solve some problems on true or false. Okay. So hi students, if you're there and if you're studying in 9th standard, let me know. Yes. In a geometry, we take point, comma, line and plane as undefined terms. So what is the answer for this? Can you comment in the chat, students? Yes, the answer is true. Yes, next question. Two lines drawn in a plane always intersect at a point. Two lines drawn in a plane always intersect? Nahi. Sometimes they also may be parallel. So when they are parallel, they do not intersect. So what is the answer for this question? क्या है इसका answer? False is the answer. Yes. Only one line can pass through points X and Y. Yes. There are two distinct points X and Y, and we know that only one line can pass through the two distinct points. This is a postulate. It is true. Yes, the answer is true. Yes. Three lines are concurrent if they have only one common point. Now, what is the meaning of concurrent? See, lines or curves are said to be concurrent if they have all the lines. See, three or more lines, they are said to be concurrent. Three or more curves, they are said to be concurrent if they have a common point. जैसे कि देखो यहाँ पे, let me draw this for you. Yes. Now I have drawn a line here. I have drawn a line here. I have drawn a line here. There are three different lines. Now, do they have a common point? All these lines, all these three lines are said to be concurrent. Now, let me draw one more line. Okay, are this all four lines concurrent? Yes, let me draw one more line. Like this, you can draw as much as line. If all of them have a same common point, then they are said to be concurrent. Now, let me draw this line. Okay, this is not meeting this point, but it is intersecting other lines at various distinct points. Now, all these lines together, okay, all these lines together, are they concurrent? No, they are not, because ये वाला line है ना, it is not. All the lines are having a common point, but this line is not having a common point with reference to this lines, so these are not concurrent. So understood what is concurrent? Yes. Yes. So what is the answer for this? The answer is true. Yes. If the area of a square X is equal to area of a rectangle Y, and the area of rectangle Y is equal to area of circle Z, then the area of square into area of circle Z. then देखो क्या दिया है, X is equal to Y. If area of a square, okay, एक square है, let me make a square. If area of a square, okay, is equal to area of a rectangle, अच्छा, is equal to, and area of a rectangle Y is equal to area of a circle Z. Okay. Yes. Then the area of square X equals to area of the circle Z. Yes, this is the first axiom. क्या है first axiom? If two things are equal to the same thing, then those things are also equal. Like this, if A is equal to B and if C is equal to B, then what can we say? We can say A is equal to C. Okay, so what is the answer? The answer is true. Yes. Next question. Find a statement that are provided are called postulates. क्या है postulates? The statements that are provided are called postulates. Is it true or false? Yes, it is false. What are postulates? Okay, the assumption made, okay, which does not require any definitions, and they are universal truth, and it is only used or constrained to the geometry, use of geometry, that are postulates. The whole is greater than the part. Is it a postulate? Okay, it is an axiom. So the answer is false. क्या है axiom? Axiom is the universal truth which does not require any proof and can be used throughout the mathematics. That is axiom. Yes, solve yourself now. Let me see whether you can solve this all questions or not. What is the minimum number of lines required to make a closed figure? Okay, देखो इधर. Let us draw this. You know the answer for this. I know. Okay, I have drawn a line. This is a line. Okay, and I have drawn one more line. Now, this seems to be an angle, but what they have asked, minimum number of lines required to make a closed figure. Okay, if I want to close this, I will require one more line. So, how many minimum lines are required to make a closed figure? कितना चाहिए हमें? We need 3. Okay, 4 से भी कर सकते हैं हम, 5 से भी कर सकते हैं, 6 से भी कर सकते हैं. But what is the minimum required number of lines? That is 3. 3 is the right answer. Yes. How many dimensions does a surface have? Yes, we have discussed in the previous class. Point is a dimensionless geometry. Line is a 1D dimensional geometry. Surface is a 2-dimensional geometry and solid is a 3-dimensional geometry. क्या पूछे हैं यहाँ पे? Surface पूछे. So surface is a 2-dimensional geometry. B is the option. Yes. Next question. How many dimensions does a solid have? Okay. A solid, a 3-dimensional solid. Take an example of a cube. Okay, the Rubik's cube which students play, which you guys play, it is having length, it is having breadth, and also it is having height. So 3 dimensions. So how many dimensions a solid is having? A solid is having 3 dimensions. Yes. What do you call a figure formed by lines having a common point? Okay, 2 straight lines having a common point like this. अच्छा, ये एक स्ट्रेट लाइन है, ये एक स्ट्रेट लाइन है. What do you call this as? देखो ऑप्शंस, एंगल, ट्राइंगल, रोम्बस, काइट. ओके, काइट, रोम्बस, ट्राइंगल, दिस आर ऑल क्लोज्ड फिगर्स. हाँ, इज दिस अ क्लोज्ड फिगर? नहीं है. तो ये भी नहीं, ये भी नहीं, ये भी नहीं. एंड वी ऑल नो इट लुक्स लाइक एंगल. तो ये क्या है? दिस इज अ एंगल. So answer option A is the right answer. Yes. How many line can pass through one point? Chalo, let me make this one point. Okay, I have drawn this point here. Now how many lines can pass through this point? चलो, एक लाइन तो मैंने कर लिया. ओके, 2 लाइन भी कर लिया. 3 line, okay, I have drawn. 4 line, 5 line, 6 lines, like this unlimited number of, infinite number of lines you can draw passing through a single point. So what is the answer for this? Answer is infinite. Yes, that is the right answer. Very good, students. Yes, Shrey, you're back. How are you, Shrey, today? Welcome to Swiflearn, the India's most sincere learning destination. Yes, so we are about to finish this. So see here. Okay, that is the last part of today's class. Give a definition for each of the following terms. हमें definition देना है. So what are parallel lines? Two lines are said to be parallel if they do not intersect each other, or when you draw a third line, the interior angles sum on both the sides should be 2 right angles. This is parallel lines. And what are perpendicular lines? Two lines are said to be perpendicular lines if they intersect each other and they make angle, and the angle when measured is a right angle. This is perpendicular lines. What is a line segment? क्या है line segment, Shrey? Line segment is nothing but, okay, it is a terminated line which cannot be further extended. Line segment means like this. Okay, what is difference between a line and a line segment? देखो, ये line है. Okay, this line we, if you want, you can extend it on both the directions. What about the line segment? ये है line segment. Okay, it is terminated. Okay, now it has 2 endpoints. Okay, this is point A, this is point B, and now this cannot be further extended. We also have a ray. What is ray? Ray is like this, which has terminated on one side and can be extended only in one direction. That is ray. Now, what is radius of a circle? Radius of circle R, you know that. But what is radius? How to define it? Okay, we know this is the center, and the distance from the center to any point on the circumference of the circle is known as radius, or it is line joining any point on the circumference to the center of the circle. This is radius of the circle. And what is square? क्या है square? Square is a geometrical figure whose all sides are equal. Okay, and what about the interior angles? All the interior angles are equal to right angle. Yes, this is what a square is. Okay, देखो यहाँ पे definition से the lines which never intersect to each other are always at a constant perpendicular distance to each other. Perpendicular lines, the lines which intersect each other in a plane at right angles. Yes, we had forgot to mention the word plane. Huh? You should say it is in a plane. Yes. Line segment, a line which cannot be extended further because of its two endpoints. This is line segment. And what is radius? A radius of a circle is, it is the line from any point on the circumference of the circle to the center of the circle. Yes, any point on the circumference to the center of the circles. वो जो भी distance है या जो भी line draw करोगे, that is radius of the circle. And what is square? क्या है square? Square is a quadrilateral in which all the four sides are equal and each interior angle is equal to the right angles. Yes, so what did we learn today? What all did we learn? We learned equivalent versions of Euclid's fifth postulate. Okay, what is that? Okay, for any line L and any point P which is not on that line L, there is one unique line M which is parallel to that line L. Yes, we practiced problems, and this is what I said now, that is Playfair's axiom. Yes, and did you know? See, there are three geometries in the world. Euclid's geometry है, Riemann geometry है, Lobachevsky geometry है, but the popular among the all is Euclid's geometry. And we all know who is the father of geometry. Euclid is father of geometry. That's all for now. Have a nice day. We'll stop here and we will come next class. Okay, we will teach the continuation part of this Euclid's geometry. Till then, stay tuned. Have a nice day. Bye bye. See you everyone in the next